There was a time in my life when I lost all self-esteem, all self-worth. I didn't feel that my life had any meaning, any value, any purpose. I wondered who I was. It was after I'd had some abortions. At the time, I was not aware of birth being at conception, and the regrets and the pain and the emotions of guilt and shame overwhelmed me. I was working as a youth sponsor at the time and raised in a Christian home with Christian values, and I rationalized that what would my mother think, or how would the children, react, or why would I want to bring a life in this world being unmarried? But as time grew, I grew darker and darker in my self-esteem. So I decided to go to counseling. And through Christian counseling and meditating on the Word, I realized that God loved me unconditionally. And in looking at the people in the Bible that He used for greatness, Paul and David and Moses, Rahab, Mary Magdalene, and my favorite verse, Romans 8:28, says, all things work together for the good for those that love the Lord and are called to their purpose. So I surrendered my life to God and asked Him to come into my heart and to use me for His glory. He began to put women in my path who had similar situations, and I was able to encourage them that God did love them unconditionally and that His love was everlasting. And now I encourage women who are contemplating having an abortion to surrender to God and allow God to be God. He said before we were ever put in our mother's womb, He had knitted us together. He's a God that provides, and He knows all, and He would take care of them. And He said He has a plan for that mother and that child, and that plan is not to harm them, but to give them hope and a future for His glory. And I thank God for being able to be used by Him